The Journey of Aden, The Meaning of Life. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between two great mountains, there lived a curious boy named Aden. From a young age, Aden was different from the other children. While his friends were content playing games and running through the fields, Aden often sat by the river, gazing at the sky, wondering about the purpose of life. He couldn't shake the feeling that there was something deeper, something hidden beneath the surface of daily life, that he was meant to discover. His father, a humble blacksmith, would tell him, "Life is about hard work and providing for those you love." His mother, a village healer, would add, "It's about healing, giving care, and making the world a better place." But Aden wasn't convinced. Though he loved his parents, he felt the answers they gave him were not the full truth. And so, one day, he decided to leave the village in search of the meaning of life. Aden's journey took him across vast deserts, through dense forests, and over towering mountains. Along the way, he met many wise people, each offering their own version of what life meant. The first sage he encountered lived in a quiet temple at the top of a steep hill. This sage told him, "Life is about balance, young traveler. We are all here to find equilibrium between our desires and our responsibilities." Aden pondered this as he continued his journey, but something still didn't feel right. He knew that balance was important, but was that truly all there was to life? In another village, he met a merchant who had amassed great wealth. The merchant boasted, "The meaning of life is to gain riches and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Money brings power, and with power, you can shape the world as you please." While Aden saw the merchant's logic, he sensed that wealth alone could not provide lasting fulfillment. The merchant's eyes, though surrounded by gold and luxury, seemed hollow. After years of searching, Aden found himself in a remote valley where an old hermit lived in solitude. The hermit welcomed Aden into his modest home, offering him simple food and a place to rest. "What have you learned in your travels?" the hermit asked. Aden sighed deeply and replied, "I've learned that life is said to be about balance, wealth, love, and even sacrifice. But none of these answers have filled the emptiness I feel inside." The hermit smiled kindly, as if he had heard this many times before. "Ah, young one," the hermit said, "the meaning of life is not something you can find outside of yourself. It is something you create within. Life is a canvas, and every choice you make is a stroke of paint. Some may seek riches, others balance, but the true meaning comes from the purpose you give to your own existence. It is not about discovering a grand universal truth, but about living in a way that brings meaning to your own heart." Aden stayed with the hermit for a time, reflecting on these words. Slowly, he began to understand. He realized that the meaning of life was not something that could be handed to him, nor was it a single truth that applied to everyone. Instead, it was a journey, one that each person must walk alone, shaping their own path through their choices, actions, and the love they share with others. With this newfound understanding, Aden returned to his village. He took up his father's trade as a blacksmith and helped his mother heal the sick. But he did so with a new sense of purpose, knowing that while he had found no definite answers on his journey, he had discovered something far more important: the power to create his own meaning in the tapestry of life.